Tri-Cities Today Live. The Tri-Cities only live video streaming internet talk show with your host, Michelle Dolan.
Okay.
Do we have audio?
Yes, ma'am.
Tim?
Hello?
Tim?
Jamie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Michelle?
Tim?
Technology, you gotta love it. Michelle, can you hear me?
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear Michelle just a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear
real
you very
light.
Very light, exactly.
Jamie's loud and Michelle is light.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can text her. Okay, we're going to restart Michelle and see what happens. Hello?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, your audio is terrible. You're awful low. Take your earbuds out.
Tim?
Hello?
Hello?
It's still a little bit light.
Yeah, it's still a little light.
I took them out. I lost sound when you started playing the intro. I couldn't hear any of that or anything else when you the intro.
You don't have to call my house and call. You go. Will you yeah, they are just so you can.
I've got the microphone plugged into the iPad, the little thing. Yeah. Hang on.
RH. Can you offer it first? This is RHEA. And there's a note with that.
Tess, can you hear me?
Can you get me for
Okay. I mean, you can try to go out and come back in.
Okay. 8134.
Gotta love technology.
Can you hear me?
Still very low.
Let's take it to what's there. Okay, here's the next. We're going to have a couple more. 24, 45, 44. It's to Carolyn Newell in
Can you hear me now?
Okay, here's.
Tim?
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, barely. You're very light. You want to yell.
Yes. Oh, it is rest.
Hold that microphone up.
It's ready. Yeah.
Is the microphone
No,
on?
it is running.
Great.
Hello, can you hear me?
There you go.
A lot
Yeah,
better.
just hold it like that.
Okay. Just hold it like this, really?
A lot better. Yeah.
Okay, Helen, are you at the office?
I am.
There's a little bit of background noise.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me tell them. They can hear y'all. Okay.
Okay, we got the introduction out of the
Sorry
way,
about that.
and now we're going to introduce Miss Helen
So,
Scott.
everybody, welcome to the show. Technical difficulties again for the second week in a row, but hey, we're getting better every time. Today is Thursday, February the 11th. It's a freezing 30 degrees outside here in the Tri-Cities. We've got a great show for you today, and our first guest is Miss Helen Scott with Healing Hands. And I have to say, when I moved to Bristol a long time ago, Helen was one of the first people that I met in the community, and she's one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. I got nothing but love for this girl. So Helen, how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Helen is with Healing Hands. And Helen, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Healing Hands is?
Okay. Healing Hands is a charitable health clinic. We're located at 245 Midway Medical Park in Bristol, Tennessee. And we're a nonprofit. We're a United Way agency, and we provide medical, dental, chiropractic, eye care and eyeglasses, medication, and counseling services to the working uninsured, all the way from Greenville, Tennessee to Grundy, Virginia. And one of our most requested services is the dental clinic. So dental is a tremendous need in our area, but we've provided about 68,000 patient visits in 18 years.
That's incredible.
So we've helped a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people. So right now we're asking just for a donation. We're asking for just a small donation, and we work with a lot of volunteers. In 2015, we had 279 volunteers. We have a small staff and then rely on a lot of volunteers. We rely on community support. We do a lot of fundraising and just have tremendous community support.
Well, tell us a little bit how Healing Hands got started.
Okay, so Healing Hands, about 20 years ago, the mission committee of First Presbyterian Church in Bristol, Tennessee, read an article in Parade magazine about how 1 million more Americans were going without health insurance every year. And the article was about how you could help your community, and that was to start a free or charitable clinic. So the mission committee talked to their congregation, then they invited other congregations and opened it up to the community. They had they had their first meeting, and 100 volunteers came, and so they felt like they knew it was going to be a success when they saw so many people. There was volunteer physicians and dentists and eye doctors and nurses and just a lot of lay volunteers who really agreed that this help was so needed, not just in our community, but all across the United States. So it's been a huge success.
Well, that's a huge undertaking for a congregation to take on. What kind of services did you guys start out with?
So we started out with medical and dental, And they added the eye clinic and chiropractic clinic, and so many people ask for eyeglasses too. That's a need that we really work hard to help people with, because eyeglasses are so important. And but through our partnerships, we have done a lot to expand each of the programs. King University has helped us by sending nursing students. ETSU has helped us and partners with us through their dental hygiene program. So ETSU dental hygiene students come every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and clean our patients' teeth, and they've been coming for 14 years. So it started out 1 day, then it went to 2 days, and now it's 3 days. So the preventative care is so important. The education is so important. So we love when the ETSU dental hygiene students come. We're also excited that this past August, we started a partnership with the University of Tennessee Dental School out of Memphis. So 4 seniors in the dental school in Memphis drive up here and live in a house that we own for 2 weeks at a time and work Monday through Friday with their dentist preceptor, who's their supervisor. So 4 come for 2 weeks, drive back home to Memphis, then the next 4 come. So it's just 4 are here 2 weeks at a time all year long. They do have some breaks, but that's one way that we have really been able to grow our dental program.
That's fantastic. It's a long drive for some great experience.
Yes. So we are thrilled to have them, and we're really blessed that we've got such tremendous community support. We were able to purchase a home. We got a grant. We fixed up a house. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house where they live. And so it works out really, really well to expand the dental program, and we will more than double the number of dental patients that we're able to help.
Okay, so is that the new building that you guys got recently? Is the house? Or did you get we are not far from Kroger, if you're familiar with Bristol, and we purchased a 9,600 square foot building. We left our building at 210 Memorial Drive that we had been in for a long time that had been donated to us. We purchased our building for $100,000, and that is such a small amount for a 9,600 square foot facility. So it was really like a very generous donation to us. But we got a $790,000 grant. We renovated the building. We put in 8 dental operatories. So we went from 4 dental operatories to 8. We went from 3 medical exam rooms to 6. So we've really at least doubled what we can do for the community. And so that's how we were able to expand our services. That is no small operation that's being run there. What do you guys do about capital campaigning?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
What do you do about campaigning to raise capital?
So fundraising. Yes. Well, right now, you may be able to see my button. I have on this Cupcake Patrol is what it says with the cupcake on it. So today and tomorrow, we are delivering cupcakes. 900 cupcakes are being donated by Blackbird Bakery. And we have about 35 volunteers that are going out into the community. And so what our fundraising goal was to sell these cupcakes for $50 each, and we surprise the person of your choice in the really, I guess, greater Bristol community. And so we delivered about 100 today, and then we'll deliver about 800 tomorrow. So we're really praying that the weather will hold out for us tomorrow. But WCYB got on board to partner with us. So they've been advertising it a lot for us, and also their newscasters are helping deliver today and tomorrow. So the cupcake fundraiser will raise about $35,000. Our annual operating budget is $1 million. So we have to continue to fundraise all year long. We have a women's luncheon. It will be early May, and then we have a gala at the Old Farm in August, and that's always a big event, and we usually raise about $200,000. So, I said we've got to go to $1 million. So that's a part of our annual operating budget, but we rely on individuals to make donations to us too. So I'd like to say if anybody would like to make a donation to Healing Hands to help us help the working uninsured, you can go to our website. It's healinghandshealthcenter.org, or you can mail it to our clinic, 245 Midway Medical Park, Bristol, Tennessee 37620. We're very dependent on our generous community for funds. And like I said, we're a United Way of Bristol agency. And so we apply every year, write a grant and receive money from them. And so just, corporations and patients make good donations. So we, have to work very, very hard to raise $1 million every single year. But we're so blessed that our building is paid for. So we don't have a mortgage or any kind of debt, which is so nice. Just our annual operating budget to keep us running.
Well, it sounds like the community really reaches out and blesses you, and you guys in turn touch a lot of people with blessings. If there's anyone out there who is the working poor and uninsured, and I've been there myself, how do they become a patient?
So if somebody wants to become a patient at Healing Hands, we ask them to fill out an application, and the applications can be found online at healinghandshealthcenter.org, or you can come to the clinic and pick one up. So since we help the working uninsured, we ask that people fill out an application and then also prove that they work. So we ask them to bring their 1040 or a recent pay stub and something with their address on it, because there are more people trying to get in our clinic than we have space for, and we get calls from so far away asking if we can help them too. We were written about in the Wall Street Journal, so that prompted people from all across the country to call us. But that was really exciting, and Bristol Herald Courier has been so great to us too, and WCYB and WJHL. But so somebody fills out an application and they bring in their paperwork. They sit down with a volunteer and they find out right then and there whether they qualify. But people have to make 200% or below the federal poverty guidelines. And if somebody wants to know how much that is, you can Google that. So you can Google 200% of the federal poverty guidelines, and it'll tell you what that federal rate is of how much money you can make, and it's based on the number of people in your home.
Okay, that's really incredible that you have that offering out there. It's really touching to hear the whole story. So tell us about the veterans. How do you serve local veterans?
Yes, so we are really looking forward to April 15th. We are going to have a free dental fair that's open to veterans. And they don't have to just be in Bristol. Veterans in, if it's Southwest Virginia and Northeast Tennessee who don't have dental insurance and who need dental care, we're going to have the ETSU dental hygiene students on site and the University of Tennessee dental school students and volunteer dentists too. So if anybody is interested in partnering with the Veterans Fair for Friday, April 15th, we would love to have the help. And we've had a couple of meetings, and this will be our first time we've ever hosted a Veterans Fair. And we're told that transportation is the number one need for the veterans. It's how are they going to get here? Some of them are homeless. A lot of them don't have cars. So we're really working on how to get the veterans to Healing Hands Health Center. So if anybody wants to contact me, I'd love to talk to them. The VA does not provide transportation, I was told, so just getting them to our clinic for their dental care. We're going to give out free dental hygiene kits, free T-shirts. We're going to have haircuts and food, and just try to do what we can for the veterans. So if anybody wants to partner with us, we would love to have your help.
Okay, fantastic. The thing about veterans is that they put their lives on the line to defend our freedoms and the things that we take advantage for a lot. So anyone that's interested in supporting Helen and Healing Hands and our veterans on April the 15th, we definitely need volunteers for transportation. So please reach out to her, and she'll let you know how you can help and get all that set up. What other kind of volunteer opportunities do you have at Healing Hands?
And Michelle, I can't hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What other kinds of volunteer opportunities do you have at Healing Hands?
Okay, so I can't hear you, but I'll go ahead and say a few things. I wanted to add that my email address is helen@healinghandshealthcenter.org. That's a great way to get in touch with me. Or if they call the clinic, 423-652-0260 is the phone number that you can call and just ask for Helen Scott. So we'd love to have help. I know veterans have a tough time, and we need to do more to support them, and we want to try to do our part.
Very worthy cause. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I think we've lost you.
I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Helen?
Not really. It's
Okay, and she's kind of cutting out. Tim, are you in?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a back
No, I
connection
hear
with
her
Helen?
fine. I hear you.
I can hear you when you say Helen.
Okay. One other thing is, I mean, it sounds like it's an incredible thing that you're doing here, but what are some of the things that the patients have to say about the services that you offer?
Okay, I only heard about the services you offer. So do you want me to talk about that?
What kind of response do you get from the patients?
Okay.
Does she hear you,
So, Tim, can you ask me that question?
Yes, hold on just one second. You want to know what kind of response?
It's kind
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of lost contact there for a minute. And so I was asking about patients and what kind of response do they have to your services? Do they give you any feedback? Helen Scott with Healing Hands. Such a blessing with all the services that you provide. Just in closing, what would you like to share with everybody that's listening? A very valuable community support, and your money will not be wasted if it goes to Healing Hands, that's for sure. But my dog's just got in a fight, so sorry. This could not be any more ridiculous. Okay, no, I can't get this to stand up. Okay, Helen, will you give us your, please give us your contact information before you leave. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing all the great things that you're doing, and please come back soon and let us know what's going on with you guys. Thank you so much, Helen. Have a great evening. Fantastic. Next we have Jamie. Thank you so much. We have Jamie Thomas with Thermocopy and Integrity Networking. Jamie, how are you?
Doing good. How are you doing this evening?
Fantastic. What is Thermocopy?
Good question. Thermocopy is a family-owned company that's headquartered in Knoxville, Tennessee. We are a family-owned business with about 65 to 70 employees. We are primarily a office equipment provider where we provide printing, copying, scanning, faxing solutions for our customers in East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. I work in our Johnson City location, which is in the Boones Creek area, right off of I-26.
Okay, how did you get started with Thermocopy?
I'm originally from South Carolina. Before I moved to Johnson City, I worked for Rico USA in Columbia, South Carolina for 3 years. The same line of business, but I worked directly for the manufacturer. In 2013, I moved to Johnson City to get married to my wife now, and I started looking in the area for opportunities, and I wanted to stay in the same business. And Thermocopy was hiring another sales rep in the Johnson City location, and went on the several interview process, and really liked the culture and the company at Thermocopy being a family-owned business, and tenure being very strong at the company. So I've been with them this coming March will be 3 years, and have been thoroughly pleased.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what Thermocopy does and what advantages that you guys offer. Yeah,
we being a family-owned provider, we are a dealer for several carriers: Ricoh, Kyocera, HP, and also carry the some of the other different brands out there. So what we do is we work with several different customers in East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia. We provide solutions for those customers to use for their day-to-day printing needs, copying needs, scanning needs, and faxing needs. Customers that we work with can purchase our equipment directly from us, or they can lease the equipment through some of our third-party leasing companies. Some of the key organizations that we work with very closely are lawyers, CPA firms, churches, 501c3 nonprofit organizations, anyone in the construction business, print shops, just anyone that does a lot of ink to paper is a good potential client for us.
Okay, great. Have you guys ever received any awards or recognition in your field?
We have. We actually have received several awards. Last year, we received the Dealer of the Year award. We've also received numerous awards from RICO. We actually have them posted in our Knoxville location and our Johnson City location, where RICO gives out a Prestige of Excellence award. Thermocopy is heavily involved in the community between Knoxville and Johnson City. We have a program within Thermocopy called GreenWorks, which gogreenet.com, where we really strive to tell our customers to save paper in the community, such as duplexing front and back when they can. So we believe in conserving and are a very Go Green company.
Okay, tell me, what is a Net Promoter Score, and where do you guys fall in that range?
Yeah, Net Promoter Score is a third-party source that we use. It has it's not an internal program. It's one that our president and CFO believe heavily on. Net Promoter Score is whenever a customer turns in a service call on their equipment or at their office, and one of our technicians are dispatched on site to resolve that problem. The third-party source that we use will email out a survey that the customer will fill out, and it's about 8 or 10 questions. And once the survey is complete, it gets reported back to the third-party company, and they tally the scores on how likely that customer is on our service, response times, and also they measures how likely they are to refer us to a friend or colleague. And last year running, we actually had a 98.6% Net Promoter Score. And in January, we actually had a 100% Net Promoter Score in Knoxville and our Johnson City office, which we're very, very proud of.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. A lot of fields live and die by those survey results. So very good job on that. What kind of office equipment do you guys deal in and service?
Yeah, we actually offer a wide range of equipment. So, we have some customers that have small desktop units. Those are more for low volume customers. We also offer equipment that a lot of print shops will use for a lot of high volume printing. They need to do high end finishing like stapling, binding on the side. So our equipment ranges pretty wide. A lot of our construction companies and engineers and surveyors, we also offer wide format plotters that they can use to print off blueprints and digital drawings for their different office needs. So our equipment can range from desktop units all the way to very, very large production style printers that you would see in print shops around East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia.
Oh, wow, that's really incredible. Tell me about your managed print services. What all does that entail?
Yeah, managed print services is an offering that we have available at Thermocopy, where we would go into an organization, say, for example, that has a lot of employees, and they may have a combination of desktop printers and also maybe have some copiers as well. One of our customers locally that we handle their managed print services are Milligan College and East Tennessee Brain and Spine here in Johnson City and Kingsport. So managed print services would be typically in an office like that, you would have an IT person that's over their fleet of equipment. So managed print services allows that person in the organization to really manage their fleet under a service and supplies contract where everything is taken care of at just a phone call or a online request. So they may have an issue with their printer or they may need to order toner through an MPS contract, managed print services contract. They can really manage their fleet for service and manage their fleet for any supplies that they may need, which in turn makes it very, very efficient for an IT person or someone in the organization that covers that.
Okay, that's great. What about software? Do you guys deal in software at all?
We do. There is a division at Thermocopy called CenturyWorks. CenturyWorks is our software solutions division where we actually vend a suite of software for customers' needs. Some of those solutions would be like document management. We have a lot of organizations that we work with that want to be able to retrieve documents very quickly and very efficiently. So we offer a document management solution that can be in the cloud, it can be server-based, or it can be a hybrid of the two. We also offer a solution that will manage a printer fleet that is called PaperCut. It's a great, great organization, especially in higher education, K through 12, schools and colleges. It really will manage the fleet very well as to save paper, conserve cost, a very, very efficient tool that organizations use. And we have several others that we that are in the CenturyWorks portfolio. We also vend a product called SciGen, which is an advanced capture solution. And we do some back file scanning. A lot of our customers that we work with, such as law firms, save paper on file for a period of time. Generally, they save that in banker's boxes or maybe offsite storage, and they want to be able to find a document very quickly and very efficiently. So we can take that paper, scan the information, index it how they want to be able to search and find their files, and that way they can have it whenever they want it at the moment, just a quick search.
Okay, great to have somebody like you guys on hand. Also, what is Integrity Networking? Tell me about that.
Absolutely. Integrity Networking is a business networking group that I'm a part of here in the Johnson City area. I have been in the group now for almost 3 years. This May will be 3 years. We meet every Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and we meet at the Ridges at Blackthorn Club. During that meeting, we have lunch together. There's about 30 business professionals in our group. We meet weekly to help each other grow their business. And obviously, number one goal is to refer business to help grow my own business. When I moved here 3 years ago, I didn't know a lot of people here in the Tri-Cities area. So some friends told me about Integrity Networking. It has really been a great organization for me to meet other like-minded business professionals to really grow my business here at Thermocopy, using that as a business networking tool.
Okay, and if anyone would like to join the Integrity Network, who do they call or how do they get information about that?
Yeah, if someone is interested, it is a vendor exclusive group. So, for example, in the group, I have the printer equipment software solution category. But if someone is interested, they can reach out to me and I can get them the information that they need. The best way to reach me, they can call me directly, would be on my cell phone. It is 843-813-2936. Or if they want to send me an email, I'll be happy to give them the information they need. My email address is my first initial J, last name Thomas, THOMAS, at thermocopy.com. And that's THERMOCOPY.com.
Okay, Jamie Thomas with Thermocopy. Give us some parting words about your company and what all that you can do for different organizations locally.
Okay. Yeah. At Thermocopy, being a family-owned business, we really strive on customer service. Customer service and very quick, fast response times are very, very important to our organization. We've been in business 52 years this year. We have about 9,000 pieces of equipment under our service contract. If that tells you something right there, how long we've been around. And we really want to take care of our customers at the end of the day. So if an organization is not currently working with a vendor, or maybe they are working with a vendor, but maybe not happy with their service that they're receiving, give us a chance, an opportunity to earn their business. We want to make sure the customers are happy. We want to make sure the technology they're using for the office is meeting their needs, and all their different day-to-day printing, copying, scanning, faxing needs, or software solution needs. Just give us an opportunity to earn your business, and I think in the end you'll be very, very glad that you did.
Absolutely. And Jamie, tell us, how do people get in touch with you at Thermocopy?
Yeah, the best way to get in contact with me at Thermocopy would be my direct phone number, which is 843-813-2936. My email address is jthomas@thermocopy.com. They can reach me directly those two ways. I'm actually on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter as well, that they can find more information about me or about our company.
Okay, fantastic. Jamie Thomas with Thermocopy and Integrity Networking, thank you so much for coming on and telling us about Thermocopy services and the Integrity Networking community. We appreciate that. And please come back on soon and tell us what's going on with you guys.
I sure will. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks, Jamie. Have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Great. And next, we have Michelle Stallard with Anytime Fitness. Hello, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, it sounds great.
Okay, perfect. So tell us all about the New Year's resolutions and how's that working out?
New Year's is always a great and exciting time for a gym. I think everybody decides at the New Year that they're going to make some changes, and they just get really excited about their health. And so fitness centers, just different places like that, we all get kind of crazy at the January term.
Absolutely. Come January 1, it's a great time to start over. And sometimes it takes a while to get those changes from your mind down into your life. So February is not too late to start, right? We're not that far into 2016.
It's never too late.
Absolutely.
No, never too late to start.
But New Year's resolutions can be a little sticky. What percentage of people would you say actually stick to their New Year's resolutions?
Unfortunately, most statistics say that about 70% of people are going to leave fitness within the first 2 months of making that New Year's resolution. So that's a pretty much a 30% or less number that are actually going to stick with it throughout the year and really make a lifestyle change.
Okay, so tell us about the 2-month mark. How does that work out?
At 2 months, usually it's you're seeing the crazy crowd kind of die down. Most of the members who have been here forever kind of know that things are going to settle down a little bit, and probably just unfortunately for fitness centers, we just see a lot of people that don't stick to it, and they end up just not using the gym or leaving after a couple months.
Okay, why do those New Year's resolutions usually not take?
There's several reasons. I think just really being excited but not having a specific plan is one of the reasons. I think we get caught up in the New Year's and we're going to make changes, and we're really creatures of habit. So we're going to go back to old habits if we don't have a real specific plan in place as to how we're going to make those changes. And then you need support, obviously, to come along beside you. And then you really have to have your why, kind of your why, your big reason why you're going to make this change.
Okay, and how do people, what's your suggestion on how that you can make it stick? How can you get your why to be strong enough to actually stick?
A lot of times, unfortunately, the why comes as a negative. We might get a bad diagnosis. A friend or someone we know close to us might get a bad diagnosis, and it's like, oh gosh, I got to make changes. I don't want to have a heart attack, or I don't want to get diabetes, and that's a lot of times that's a reason. But you also have to think about really, I say as bad as you want to breathe is as bad as you want to make those changes. So think about the things in your life that are really important. I want to be a fun grandmother. I want to be able to run around with grandkids if I have them someday in the very far future, and just be able to enjoy life and be able to do things that I want to do. So because of that, I've got to stay in shape and take care of myself. And so my why kind of drives me when I'm kind of getting bored and I'm not as excited about fitness, or the New Year's resolution maybe is wearing off. I can really think about that why and go, oh yeah, I want to be that fun grandmother, and so I need to take care of myself.
Okay, what kind of people do you see coming into Anytime Fitness? Are they the people that are driven in by negative news, or do you have people more that have a positive reason that are there?
I would say this is probably for just general fitness. Most people come in for negative reasons, and a lot of it is they've just gotten that bad diagnosis. The good thing is that fitness is becoming more preventative. There's a real big push. It's called exercise as medicine. And so we're really trying to get the message out there. Fitness is, it is not about losing weight. It is about your health. It is about exercising to really have medicine. So instead of constantly going to the doctor and constantly getting medicine or things to help you, exercise covers and lifestyle covers about 80% of disease prevention. So if you have a healthy lifestyle, including exercise, you're looking at maybe 80% disease prevention, which is a huge number. So if we can prevent that and get that message out, really that should be the prescription for everybody.
Okay, and how can Anytime Fitness help to make that happen?
We've got a lot of things in place. We've got a very, very strong corporate office. And so that corporate office, because we're a franchise and we're linked into that, we have so many just places that we can go for help, for knowledge. And so our staff is constantly being trained on just how to help people, and not only how to help people just get in the door, really, because that's a little bit, the first step is getting in the door, but really the process of what you do once you're in the door, how do you get help? And I feel like that's how we try and differentiate ourselves from other facilities is we not only are going to help get you in the door, but we are going to be with you and your partner basically on this journey to get healthy.
Okay, having a strong corporate office is very important, but tell me about the local Anytime Fitness.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really proud of our local Anytime Fitness gang. There's 5 of us currently right now within the Tri-Cities and kind of outlying areas. We've got 2 more in process. And it's a really exciting time because we're all linked together. The members have access to all of those locations. So there's literally over 3,000 if you include international locations. Once you join one Anytime Fitness, you join them all. So that's great. But then to bring it back to local, we all really support each other and help each other. So we've got members that travel. They may work in one city, live in the other city, so they can hop around. They can go to any location, and then that's a great advantage for us locally here.
Okay, great. Tell me about something from headquarters that you have implemented locally at your Anytime Fitness.
Yes, we are kind of coming into a new era where people they have a lot of options out there for fitness. And there's lots of things that you can go to. So we are really, really stressing coaching. We want to be kind of the coaching center where when you come into the facility, you're going to get a health assessment. The coach is going to be with you. It's called the Get Started Plan. And that did come down kind of from corporate. But the nice thing was we were already doing that before corporate sent that to us. But we've been able to implement some of those things that, have helped us. And basically for the first 30 days, your coach is with you. They help you get a plan, and they are constantly, by your side. You can have contact with them. So you're not alone. We don't want anyone to be alone. We're a big fitness family. We want everyone to feel like this is, maybe their second home they're coming to, and they've got friends, and kind of like a Cheers. You're looking forward to coming in, and it's like, hey, so-and-so, and just a great atmosphere. And then you get your coach to partner with you and help you on the fitness journey.
Okay. A personal certified coach really sounds something that would be incredibly helpful to like me personally. So tell me a little bit more about those certified coaches. What do they do for the individual?
All right. Everybody goes through a fitness assessment. So we want to see where you're starting. It's not anything that you really pass or fail. We don't want to make anyone feel like a failure. Absolutely. It's just, where are you starting from? Because if you have that starting point, then we can put a plan in place. We can help you set up SMART goals. That's a very specific goal of where you're going. And then the coaches are trained, and they continue to be trained on just proper exercise, how to set that up for you as an individual and make sure that you're attaining your goals and that you're working towards, what you need to achieve, but also keeping it medically based. We're really strong on making sure that, that everyone is going to be safe while they're doing their exercise. We get a lot of referrals from either doctors or, different physical therapy offices. And we want people to know that we can handle, pretty much anything health-wise as far as they've been released from a doctor.
Okay, that's fantastic. Where's your facility located?
This facility that I'm sitting at is located on Linden Drive. So we're right in the heart of Bristol, Virginia, just right off of 81 at exit 7. So we're very, very conveniently located.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about the Anytime Fitness facility.
All right. I can actually, if you guys want to bear with me here, I will give you a tour here.
That'll be great.
Yeah. So here you go. This is kind of our main area where the members come in the door. We're 24/7 access. So when we're not in the facility, only members can swipe their key fobs and get in. And there's a great security system. So as the members come in, they've got access to a whole line of strength equipment and basically a whole line of cardiovascular equipment that they can use. And then as we kind of pan over here, we've got just a full area of strength equipment. A lot of people want to know dumbbells, and our dumbbells actually go up to 125 pounds. So I think that's a great asset to the gym for those looking for heavier weights. So we've got a great line of free weight equipment. You can see some of the people working out here. And then we've got a great kind of a little bit more private area. So this is where a lot of people do exercises, where they can get in an area and kind of get away, but we can set up a great workout in here, call it kind of like our Biggest Loser circuit area. We've got ropes and all sorts of fun toys that people can use. So you just get a lot of different things. We've got kettlebells here. I know that's really popular. A lot of people like kettlebells. And then probably one of the best things that we've implemented here, I'm going to barge in on one of the members, is we've got a video screen, and that video will play classes 24/7. So right now, this is actually someone taking a spin class. So she programs her class into the computer, and now she gets to take a personal spin class in our studio. So we've just basically got a whole studio. She's got a studio to herself right now, taking a class. So just kind of, there's about 108 classes in there. So you can take pretty much anything and just have your own private little workout area.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you kind of have like fitness on demand.
Yeah, it's actually called Wellbeats. That's the company that runs our program. And it's just 24/7, and take your class and bring your friends if you want, or take your own class, whatever you want to do.
Okay, great. So let's say that, me, for instance, I just wanted to join your fitness facility. Would you prescribe a certain program for me? How does that work with your coaches?
Yeah. So you're going to sit down and do a one-on-one session. And during that, you're basically going to interview us. We're going to interview you. We're going to see what things you like to do, things that we can help you with, and take care of that fitness assessment. And then from there, the coach is going to have you come back in, take you through a full, complete workout. This is all included in the membership, so this is nothing that we charge. And they'll sit down with you, and you guys will actually come up with a plan for 30 days, your first 30 days. That's when most people kind of tend to either get really excited or maybe fail with their workouts. So for 30 days, you're going to sit with your coach and really plan that out. And then everyone gets an exercise prescription. So we're going to hand you a card, exercises, so you know exactly what you're doing within those first 30 days.
Okay, great. And so for anyone out there that's thinking about getting physically fit and joining Anytime Fitness, what would you like to say to them?
It's a big decision, joining a facility. I know we've got a lot of members that have told me that it's a very scary decision. They're a little bit maybe intimidated by a fitness facility, and they're not sure where to start. So number one, we just want people to know that we are basically going to come beside them just like their family and help take care of them, give them that 30-day getting started plan so they don't have to guess and figure out, what am I going to do? We are basically going to partner with them and help them. And I could sit here for hours and tell you about all the changed lives that we've seen in the gym. Really, that's what it comes down to. We are in the business of changing lives. And I don't even want to call it a business. It's an honor. It's something I get to do every day is see people's lives literally changed, saved. It's really amazing. So if someone's even thinking about a fitness center, I would tell them that they need to go see all of them. They need to find the one that's best for them. And we hope that we can partner with them and come beside them and really help change their life.
Michelle Stallard with Anytime Fitness, thank you so much for coming on. And how can people get in touch with you?
Yes, you can obviously just come to Exit 7 and find us. We're right there on Linden Drive. So we've got staffed hours, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and that's good Monday through Thursday, 11 to 4 on Friday. And then on the weekends, we take appointments. You can call us, and that number is 276-644-1180. We've got email, and then we're also on Facebook. We love all our Facebook friends, so you can find us on Facebook as well.
Okay, fantastic. Anytime Fitness, you've got a strong headquarters. You've implemented some things locally that are fantastic. What kind of things, what would you like to say in parting?
I just really want people to know that when they come in here, they're going to see something different. They're not going to see, it looks like a regular fitness center when you come in. But us as the staff, we are going to come beside people and just really help them reach their goals. So I want it to be the last place you go to. Everybody is searching and trying to get healthy. I want this place to be, and I believe it is, the last place that you have to go to really get help and change your life.
Okay, there's a lot of people out there that would like to get healthy. And for those who are searching for someone, reach out to Michelle Stallard with Anytime Fitness. We appreciate you coming on, and we'd love to have you back and talk a little bit more about how things are going with Anytime Fitness.
That sounds great. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Tim, anything new going on? What happened last week?
Last week, our views were up a little bit. Audience was up a little bit. We had a real good participation today with our audience. Next week, we have the return of Dr. Muncie at Muncie Chiropractic. He's going to be talking about chiropractic care for your back. And Kim Day from Massage on the Parkway, which is a new business that just opened up. She's going to be talking about getting a nice, warm massage. And we all could use that.
Sign me up. So tell me, how did the bridal show go?
Bridal show went good. As a matter of fact, if you want to, hold on. There's the direct link to the live stream. They put it on their recap website, and I went from having about 150 views to 200, actually over 300 views.
Wow.
Yeah, Whitney Carr did a great job. She talked for 2 hours straight, bless her heart, and she was about a horse by the time she got done, but she did an excellent job.
Okay, great. And I want to just thank everybody that came on. Helen Scott with Healing Hands, what a terrific job they're doing. Jamie Thomas with Thermocopy in Johnson City, and a networking group called Integrity Networking if you're looking to reach out and get a network going in the Tri-Cities. And also Michelle Stallard with Anytime Fitness. Lots of people are looking to get healthy, especially this time of year. It's not too late to get started. Give her a call. She's at Exit 7. And join in with us next week, again, Thursday at 7 p.m. We would love to have you. And you guys, anything you want to end on, Tim?
Yeah, I thought Michelle did a real good job. That was really the first time we've done a live remote where we took a video tour of the facility.
More of those.
Yeah, that really turned out good.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it till next week.
Okay, fantastic. If you can edit that dog fight out, I'd really appreciate that.
Give them my love.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.